The more attractive job, Florida or LSU?
Ooh-wee. That's a tough question. Two prominent schools, but I got to go with LSU. Reason being is LSU, if you look at recent history, they have had much more success than Florida. They were just 10-3, I think, a couple years ago, or 9-4 last year. Even this year, like this year's not over. They're 5-3. You know, they won't make the playoffs, but they can still rally together, finish the season off, and at least make a decent bowl game. Whereas you look at Florida, I think right now Florida's 3-4 this year, I want to say. And in the last few seasons, I know that they had a 5-7 year. They've been really, really bad for a long time. Whereas LSU has shown like promise, and they've been close. They've gotten top tier quarterbacks, and we've seen Jaden there. They won a natty not that long ago, obviously with Joe Burrow, and so like they've shown flashes. So for me, if I'm a big time coach, I want to go to LSU because at the end of the day, they're both in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? But LSU has shown more promise in recent years, and I think it's an easier turnaround job at LSU versus Florida. It's going to take a little bit more work.
I think Lane's going to Florida. I'm still stuck on that. I've been said it 2 months ago. I'm going to stand on business. AJ McCarron said there's only a couple jobs, Alabama and LSU for Lane, that he would leave Ole Miss for. I'm going to respectfully disagree. I think Florida is his wheelhouse. He loves the state. He loves the water, the boats, the ocean. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I just have a gut feeling that he's headed to Florida. Here's the difference. I'm taking Florida, and controversial take here. Everyone and their mama is going to go LSU.
Tell me why.
I get it. Hopefully Brady can hop on here and break down the news after the firing of Brian. If not, he'll be on Thursday. But here's the reason why. If you get a guy like Urban Meyer in there, it's not even a close job. It's a matter of who is in there. Here's why. As a recruiter, in the mindset of a recruiter, if you what's that? What are those movies like? In the Mind of a Killer, or what? You know?
Yeah.
In the mind of a recruiter, let me ask you something, Smith. Let's just play a game.
Oh, here we go.
One state in Louisiana who I love the players out of the boot. The boot may be per capita up there as far as recruiting talent, as far as it might be up there.
Freaks.
The problem is there's only so many of them. So you're kind of like restricted to that state. If you lose any of the best players in Louisiana, you're kind of fucked. Now, just think about this. If I'm at Florida, if I go to Louisiana, don't you think a lot of those guys want to get out of the boot? I can go to Florida. Come on over to Florida, play your college career, get out of get away from home for a couple of years. You know that old pitch.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, do you think you can get a cat from Florida to go there?
Hey, man, we got the best food in the country, man. Come over here. You're going to eat good. We're going to take care of you good. Our NIL bag's a little bit bigger than Florida. Not too much, but a little bit bigger. And we've won more recently. We win natties here. Y'all haven't won since fucking Urban was there. He's not coming back.
Well, I am Urban, and that's why we're back. And guess what? You don't got to pay taxes here on your NIL. And our food's good too. We got the same seafood as you got. It goes around the boot. It goes around the boot and it comes back up to you. You actually get the shittier food. You actually
not
get
as fresh though. Not as fresh. Like it's fresh like here. You see why Zion had a weight problem here. That's how good our food is.
You guys get like all the like Katrina victim food. We get real food. So it's a whole nother, It's a whole nother. It's a different situation. I'm in a much bigger state, a more, let's be honest, a prettier state. Let's be real. I love Louisiana, but goddamn. So let's be honest. I'd rather go away to Florida, and I'm not leaving Florida to go to LSU. I'm just telling you. Now, we get that LSU can get Florida kids and all that. I'm just telling you, though, if it was a main motherfucker in Florida, like an Urban, like a Saban, like a fuck, those guys kill it at Florida.
So let me ask you, just for this hypothetical.
You imagine Lane at Florida, homie?
Okay, so Lane at Florida, but Saban at LSU. I'm just. It's not going to happen. I'm just talking in general. If you have those type of level of coaches at those two schools, you still think Florida is over fucking LSU? I disagree, homie. If they both got that guy.
What did you just say? That's not going to happen?
I don't know if Saban's going to go to LSU, but
Who's on our thumbnail? Who'd I make sure I wanted his face on there?
You said you and Babe was going back and forth. We gotta have Nick Saban on the thumbnail no matter what. I didn't know why. I saw the thumb this morning. I woke up. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger.
What does that mean, homie?
That mean he eyeing the Tigers.
But then his wife just come out and say, we're going to keep him out of coaching because we don't want to.
Did you hear the whole thing? Were you macro with her take? Were you macro with her list? Did you listen to her in totality?
I was micro in it.
All right, let me give you what she said.
Okay, break it down.
I'm a hood translate.
Oh, perfect.
We ain't doing shit, but the money they throwing around this motherfucker, we may fuck around and interest the shit. And then all of a sudden, Nick Saban house in Louisiana went on the market. And all of a sudden, the house back on the market. Louisiana house on the market. Yeah. You know, the macro that.
Yeah, homie.
Don't worry about it, homie.
He sold his crib?
Don't worry about nothing. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. I'm not saying nothing, but don't be shocked.
What if Saban hired you as an office analyst, or like the senior office analyst? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But here, let me break this down.
Your ego's.
I look like I'm 50 years old, motherfucker. I like motherfucker going to get food stamps now.
Your ego's crazy, though, homie.
Listen, how about this?
What?
25 a year. At least throw it out there at them and see and make them turn it down. Yeah. If you're LSU, Nick, 25 a year. Tell me no. At least that's all you can. That's what I'll do today. I'm just telling you. I would just at least make the call and say, I'll give you 25 a year for 3 years. Just a 3-year deal, Nick. Make me turn it down, homie.
I don't think he can do it. Even if he wanted to, he can't. Like, we had AJ on here breaking down. Like, this motherfucker still has an office at Bama. He still gets paid by Alabama right now. Like, every year. Like,
don't matter.
It just would be weird.
He love LSU.
It'd be like Kobe going to the Celtics at the end of his career.
No, it's not. No, it's not, because he was there first.
True.
He won it there. He already won there.
Yeah, but even with that being said, we know him for Bama, though. Let's be real.
Yeah, of course we do, because he left for the NFL. But here's the thing, though. Like, it's kind of a shit sandwich. I'm gonna give you a shit sandwich as I walk out this motherfucker. Yeah. Like, let's be real, homie.
But did Bama do him dirty on his way out?
I got an office at Bama, and I'm like, hey, go to LSU. Come on.
It's damn near like player in a way.
You can't swing your dick enough.
It's damn near player, homie.
Yeah, homie. Like, I'm just telling you. Anyway.
And then motherfucker still do college game day.
Pat McAfee and shit. And from his both offices.
Take his shirt off and shit. Like, he still do the same shit, homie.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting, but it's gonna be. I think Lane's a match made in heaven. I think he's an Urban Meyer-esque type of guy, especially with the portal going back to one window.
Yep.
I think it makes perfect sense. I think it makes perfect sense for Urban to get back in it, but he's like the youngest available one. But I doubt he does it. I don't know. I doubt Saban does it either. My gut says, but I wouldn't be shocked if it does. LSU could make this happen. LSU is now the most attractive job apparently on paper.
Yeah.
I still think Florida is. I'm with Shaun King for some reason. I don't agree with a lot of these other people saying Florida's a shithole. It may be in a lot of ways, but I still think they're the most attractive job in this whole thing, just because of the recruiting base, no SAT score, fucking the availability of talent. Throw a rock outside your house, and you got fucking 5 stars everywhere. Louisiana, they're in the state, but they're not right outside of Baton Rouge. I gotta go get them, keep them home in the state. A lot harder to recruit, in my opinion, at LSU if you're the guy. Now, if you're not the guy, it's easier to recruit at LSU against Florida. But if I got a guy at Florida, it's harder to recruit against Florida. See what I'm saying? So it's
if you're at LSU, like, you are the who's of that state. Like, you're not worried about the Saints. You ain't worried about fucking Tulane. You ain't worried about. But if you go to Florida, you got the U out there. You got the Miami Heat. You got like you kind of like fucking fourth place in a totem pole.
Not really. You're like LA. You're like LA. You're like UCLA and USC. Everybody, you still ain't seen nobody turn down a USC or UCLA job, have you?
I don't think so.
Just because they got the Rams and the Lakers and the Dodgers, you think it's LA, homie. It's still LA. It's still the fucking limelight. These cats are egotistical cats. Cats, coaches.
Yeah.
We're the most egotistical humans on planet Earth, homie. You don't think we want to be with Florida, Miami, Florida State. We want to be with the Heat and the Jacksonville Jags and the Miami Dolphins. We want to be with Orlando Magic and all these motherfucking Florida Marlins. We want to be with the Florida Panthers. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of teams out there, ain't it?
We want to be with the Tampa Bay Lightning and South Florida and UCF and yeah, we want to be with all. Yeah, we want to be with the shitty D2 that beat Chev and them. We want to be with Gulf Coast. We want to be with all these motherfuckers.
Right, Florida. There's a lot of teams quiet as kept. Damn,
yeah, that's Florida. I mean, that's like again, LA though. Like you think about it. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
We want to be with Plant High School and Tampa Catholic.
There's a lot of jobs open. You see that? I've never seen that with 3 months left in the season still.
Yeah, it's crazy. It feels like if you're on a team that has not won a natty, right? So you don't have that protection, and you lost 3 or more games, and it's not your first season, you out of there. Like that's like the formula almost, like damn near. It's not 100%, but it's like if it ain't your first season there, you at a big school, you have not won a natty or even made it to a natty. If you lose 3 or more games, you out of there. It's like there's no safety net as a coach. It sucks almost, honestly. It sucks.
The problem is like
I wouldn't want to coach.
Huh?
I wouldn't want like if I was a coach, I damn near would step like away from coaching, like not being like soft. It's just like you have no security. Like back when you was coaching, I had a little bit more. Like there's no security now.
There's no security because the kids have no loyalty. And then there's money involved. So like now you gotta now you're saying, oh well, I don't blame the kid if he leaves for fucking $500,000. So now we use that that's the crutch though. That's like get out of jail free pass right there. Because you and I ain't gonna turn down either back in the day. Yeah. It's a whole new world now. So now I'm gonna leave. But now with one transfer portal thing, I want to see what ends up happening here at the end of the day. Because it's still the higher percentage of players don't make money still.
Right.
That's the fact of the matter. The higher percentage of rosters don't make the big money, just so we're not. The Diego Pavias and Shedeur Sanders and the Travis Hunters, they're not a million of them walking around. There's only a very few percentage, under 1%, to be honest. Yeah. So we'll see, but it's going to be interesting, Smitty. It's going to be an interesting time. But I think Florida is the best job in America that's open right now. I think LSU's second. And then I would have Penn State down the list there, just because you got to understand something. Louisiana, Florida, just off the weather tip alone, is better than any of those other jobs. Besides UCLA's weather, UCLA has the best weather on this list, and then you go down the list. But these kids don't care about weather no more when it comes down to bags. So now it's all money, and that's transactional. And if it's a money thing, UCLA is now last because they have never shown investment in the football program, not since back in the day. So this right here, it looks like it's Florida, LSU, Arkansas maybe is in the mix, and Penn State. Because Oklahoma State no longer has Boone Pickens. Virginia Tech's in a shitty conference. So if you're really a good coach and wants to go win a conference title and use Va Tech as maybe a stepping stone job, which is crazy. It sounds crazy, but nowadays, listen, Smitty, I'm going to be honest before we move on.
Say it.
College football is in a very, very it's walking on eggshells in my opinion. I don't believe it can survive. I do not believe college football can survive at the current rate it's going. $179 million has been paid out to coaches to leave. Years ago when I started this show, Smitty, I talked about Willie Taggart getting $18 million to leave. I talked about Gus Malzahn getting $23 million to leave. I talked about all these guys getting paid to leave. And then everyone came forward and was like, never thought about it. I'm like, you're paying Willie Taggart $18 million to leave, dog. Think about it.
It's crazy.
It needs to go back to the president and the AD. Why are we paying a guy $18 million to leave? If I'm paying you $18 million to leave, now this was 5 years ago. Now let's talk now. I'm paying you $54 million now to leave. You should be fired, homie. President should be fired immediately. The athletic director should be fired immediately. You motherfuckers have doctorate degrees, Smitty. But yet, this is what happens, homie. I've been saying it for 5-6 years. Why are you? I said on McAfee, it's well documented. Why am I hiring a search firm? Hire my head coach on my campus that I know better than anybody. I should. I'm the president. I have a doctorate degree. Why am I hiring a search firm to hire my football coach when I'm on this campus and I should know the heartbeat of my campus, meaning the athletes on it, the student body, the general pop, fucking science lab, math. I should know everything. I'm the president.
Right.
I hire the athletic director. You're telling me that guy with doctorate degree and a guy with a master's, double master's, maybe a doctorate, and the athletic director can't come together on that campus and figure out who their football coach is for the best interest of their football players who they recruited and allow on their campus to go to their their classes? It's part of their student body, homie. So you're telling me that I'm just going to recycle coaches that I've been saying forever. We're just in a recyclable business. We're going to keep recycling these dudes. No interest in the kids whatsoever, because if I'm hiring a search firm in Denver, Colorado, by the way, to hire my coach in Baton Rouge, and those guys have never even been to the campus, and they have no clue who the roster who is on the actual roster. Not one of these search firm committee members recruited those kids or know their parents. So now I'm going to hire a coach because I know their agent. Let's be real. That's what it is. I know the agent for Lane Kiffin. I'm a fucking base. I'm a firm out of Denver. I'm hiring Lane Kiffin at LSU. Now the president and the AD sit there like this, Smitty, the whole time. Like, is that really what the fuck's happening? Like, seriously, that's what's going on. But let me go back to my first take on this. $179 million they've paid out between Brian Kelly, James Franklin, Napier,
Billy Napier,
52, 179 mil, Smitty, and it's 3 months left in the season. There's no way college football can sustain this way because. So now this right here, 53 million. You better at least probably times 3 it, because I got to pay the whole staff. To leave. They get paid till June, by the way. So I got to pay the whole staff to leave. I got to hire a new staff that's going to want more money than him. You don't think Lane going to get more money than him?
Come on now.
So I got to pay new money. So now I'm trying to figure out, how is this sustainable at all colleges? You're telling me that, no, let's just be real. You're telling me that UCLA, even though I think they should, you think they're really going to like drop their nuts and match this money? You think they're going to really go out and do this? How many schools really are going to do this year in and year out? Fire their coaches, pay them $50 million to leave, bring in a new staff, and let's just use Florida State, for example. Norvell, you know why he's not fired today? Because they owe his staff $100 million to leave.
Right.
So you got to pay $100 million to get rid of Norvell and his staff. You're going to have to pay a new $100 million plus to get a new staff. They just put $200 million at Florida State in a facility, Smitty.
That's so $400 right there in totality.
And then I still got to get NIL money and collective money. So my point is, maybe a Florida State can do it. All right, fuck it. You got the big dollars, do it. Maybe a LSU could do it. Maybe a Bama could do it. Maybe a Oregon could do it. Maybe Ohio State and Texas can do it. Maybe Penn State. Maybe Miami. Maybe Clemson.
Georgia.
Maybe Georgia. And then what? Who's the rest of the league? Who's the rest of the country, though? The rest of the country, homie, there's 133 Division I playing schools or whatever, 131. Tell me really what the fuck football is going to be. And is it not my take from 5 years ago, watered down? Come on, homie. This shit is about to be more watered down than you can imagine. Because at the end of the day, how many of these teams can really sustain? And then now, think about how bad this is going. Think about how bad it's going to get, Smitty. We keep adding playoff teams. So now you're going to have 16. Let's just say we have 16 playoff teams. But there's only 4 of those teams that are actually doing what I just said. Paying $100 million to leave, bringing a new guy in for $100 million, $200 million facilities, NIL money. How many really have all this money to continue to stay afloat? Not 16 of them. There ain't 16 of them in the country. And if there were 16, then they better be the 16 playoff teams every year. Because right now, Indiana's whooping their ass. Indiana's showing you that I could do it with mediocre facilities, mediocre staff pool money, mediocre this, mediocre that, and whipping your ass. I'm showing you that we can block, tackle, and be fundamentally sound better than you. I'm telling you, like, I can out-coach you
Yeah.
And I'm curious if Cignetti isn't kicking himself right now as these jobs continue to open. Because I'll be honest, Indiana gave him $10 million or whatever, or not whatever they gave him, and that's a hell of a deal for Indiana to drop bread like that.
Yeah.
But they can't match LSU money or Florida money, homie. Like I don't think he thought those jobs are going to come up. Those jobs literally have came open since the Penn State job opened, which that was the job they paid him to keep him away from was Penn State.
Right.
But you can't tell me that. You can't tell me LSU and Florida wouldn't reach out to that motherfucker right now if he didn't sign that deal.
I hear you, but at the same time, like, do you not see value in like just being with a university that's where you're comfortable? Like, they're not gonna fire Kirk. Kirk gonna be there for a minute. Because
you know me, I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the loyal guy. I'm the one that says stay.
Fucking money, homie.
I'm the one that says stay. Like, you know me, I'm always the guy that says stay.
Like but he go to LSU and fucking and it's not what it looked like. It ain't what he think.
But think about it.
Pay more money, but then his career gets fucked up though.
Yeah, but think about it. He didn't leave one place to go to Indiana. Indiana was a step up from the last place.
Right. Yep.
And there's another step up over Indiana. So, Joe Accord, you got to shut the fuck up. You're talking about a guy that I coached with. Like, no, he's not leaving, homie. I told you he will not leave Arizona State ever. Joe Accord, he's not leaving. Let's bet $1,000. You want to bet? God damn, homie. Shut the fuck up.